An addiction is defined according to the Cambridge Dictionary as an inability to stop doing or using something, especially something harmful.
The key word here is especially something harmful. This implies that there are other things that are not physically harmful but are still addictive. An example will be pornography. Now, there are two main categories of addiction. There is substance and then there's behavioral addiction. And I'm going to be ranking these addictions based on how I feel about them and what I think about them. Now, the criteria that are going to be vetted through are 1. How cool you look while doing it. 2. How you actually feel while doing it. And 3. The long-term implications of these addictions. And using these 3 criteria, we can decide where it falls on the addiction scale. Now, the ranking is going to go all the way from cool down to that's embarrassing, and then finally seek help. Now, please note that this list is very subjective and is based off my opinion on this matter. But my opinion is still final, so that doesn't really matter. An addiction is a very, very sensitive topic. So if you have a behavioral or a substance addiction, please seek professional help. I am not professional help. With that aside, let's dive into it. Starting off with cocaine. Now, cocaine has been glamorized by American media. It is one of the leading cause of drug-related death and also leaves family in loss and shambles. Because of this, possession of these drugs with the intent to distribute can get you executed in a lot of countries. Cocaine is undeniably dangerous. But as dangerous as cocaine is, you cannot deny that it has so much aura and it looks so damn cool. From the packaging to the smuggling to the possession and distribution, the industry is just so cool looking and you cannot deny that. Or at least in the way that Hollywood portrays it. Plus, you can also get filthy rich while smuggling or doing this if you don't end up dead. You kind of get why it's so common in society. It's a really cool product. And also, when in your body, cocaine hits all the right spots in your brain. You get an overall sensory boost, you feel like your energy is at 400%. It just feels good. But that's only temporary, and your brain wants to do it again and again and again. Hence the addiction and the overdose. So cocaine is fun, but it's going to kill you in many horrible ways. I'm talking about heart failure, stroke, respiratory failure, ruptured blood vessels, seizure, and if you even mix it with alcohol, you could obtain liver failure. You could be high and vibing and then the next moment you're gone. Your body taps out immediately. So while this is extremely dangerous, I'm going to rank it as cool because it's cool. Look, please do not do cocaine. Do not engage in this. Is not a sponsored video. No cartel is sponsoring this video. Please do not do cocaine. Please do not waste the life of people you love and yourself. The next addiction on the list is porn addiction. This is kind of tricky because a percentage of society pretends like they don't watch porn, and the other fraction who watch it pretend like it's not an addiction. Watching porn is not cool, but it's not a taboo either. We can all agree that getting addicted to porn is the bad thing. When you watch porn, your brain loves it. It's simply more convenient than having to go through the mental and physical stress of getting the real action. You have a handful of categories to choose and enjoy from. You have nice qualities and perfect angles. You also have made-up scenarios and situations that just heighten everything to the max, giving you the feeling like you're in the moment. But you're not in the moment, and that's the problem. Over a short period of time, you'll grow a tolerance to it and you start to get bored of these made-up scenarios. You're going to need special combinations to even feel anything. And you'll find yourself starting to go a significant amount of pages backwards just to find that one interesting video that caught your attention a while back. This is a virtual problem that pours into the physical world too, because you get bored and disappointed when people cannot meet up your fantasies or unrealistic body expectations, which can lead to relationship fallout and improper interaction with people. Now, because of the disappointment, you fall back to porn for a source of gratification, which is the problem itself. And now, your productivity level starts to tank because you literally spend so much time scrolling through pages and tabs just to find something that your brain hasn't seen before. And you also get anxious when you cannot watch or, go into it. And every time you go back to it, you just further digging yourself into a hole that you may not be able to come out from. So yes, a porn addiction is horrible, but even worse than that is a porn channel subscription. Both are going into the just embarrassing and seek help category respectively. Now, while on the topic of subscription, please subscribe to the channel. It is literally free. You see, I like doing this. It takes a lot of time to do it, but I like doing it. And when the interactions and the engagements do not match or reflect the work it takes to do it, it's actually really, really sad. So please show your support, liking the video if you're enjoying it and sharing it to people who you also think may enjoy it, and subscribing to the channel to also see content like this going forward. Thank you very much. The next addiction on our list is smartphone addiction. This is like a compulsion to constantly check your phone, like your life depends on it. Notifications, social media, doom scrolling, gaming. Now, this addiction is kind of funny and sad because everyone has it, and those people who don't have it want to rid others of it, literally have to reach them through the same device that they're trying to rid others from. Both our work and life activities are becoming more and more remote, so sometimes everything you need can be done through your smartphone. So how can you not get addicted to it? Phone addiction has 100% been normalized by society to the point where it's not even considered an addiction anymore. You hardly see people go a couple hours without checking their phones to see if there's anything new going on. But even among these people, there are still some of those people that, are chronically online. I know some of them, you also know some of them. But what does this addiction actually do in the long term? For one, your attention span goes to shit. You get less sleep because of how engrossed you are on it, and you can get neck and eye problems from the strain. And if you do get distracted in some situation, you can literally damage lives and properties, texting and driving. So I'm just going to put it at reasonable because it's an unfortunate addiction that spans from our everyday activities. Because communication is a basic necessity and our device is what we use for it. So it's kind of justified why people are addicted to it. The next addiction on our list is workaholism, or being a workaholic. This is the most socially accepted addiction of all addictions. And I'm pretty sure you're even confused as to how this managed to make the list because, who's addicted to working, right? Like, working is a necessity, and so it's illogical to say it's an addictive situation, right? Well, that would be wrong because a workaholic is somebody who's preoccupied with work to the point where it actually hampers or interferes with their personal relationship, their self-care, their social engagements, and overall well-being. While it can be fulfilling to work, reach your goals, make money, and enjoy the success of your hard work, which is literally why everybody is here in the first place, it's also possible to get addicted to working. Work addiction occurs when you choose to overwork yourself or tie your self-worth to the result of your work, which can cause you to exhibit some of the following criteria. Working overtime when it's not necessary or required, choosing to work harder and get much less sleep, obsessing on achieving success at work, obsessing over and fearing doing poor job at work, aligning work with your relationship, using work as a mechanism to deal with emotion, working to avoid or deal with personal problems, making work priority over family, friends, and relationships, and health, etc. Preferring to work even if it interrupts your activity, leading to feeling control or active perfection, losing memory of conversation due to exhaustion, or having to relax and enjoy the non-work related states. While this may sound like a criteria that every employer is looking for, it's actually very, very detrimental to the unfortunate person who gets addicted to his or her work. This can still be extremely profitable, but it's a sad place to be overall, so I'm just going to place it at reasonable. Finally, let's talk about alcohol. Alcohol has one of the best and also one of the worst PR of any addiction. Societally, it's accepted everywhere. Movies romanticize it and bars make it like a culture. Parties cannot function without it and there's a multi-billion-dollar industry on it. Well, life also gets ruined every single day because of alcohol. Alcohol is a good social lubricant. If you're feeling awkward about anything, just take 2 shots and your brain forgets where it is. It's also a stress reliever and temporarily takes your mind off worry. You party like there's no tomorrow and there's no limit to the happiness that comes with alcohol. It supplies your brain with motivation and also gives you energy to match. But the hangover is literally shit. Like, your head feels like it's going to explode. You promise yourself that you'll never do it again, which is obviously a lie. It clouds your judgment and may lead to bold but overall bad decisions. You wake up from most of these decisions wondering how you even got into them in the first place. And that's if you wake up, because driving under the influence of alcohol is one of the leading causes of death in the entire world. You are also tired and fatigued after every session. And this is just for small and medium consumption. If you fall into the alcoholism/addiction zone, your life is literally fucked. You're basically one wrong move away from death. You risk liver failure, brain damage, social fallout. Yes, even the same society that loves alcohol will stigmatize and reject you if you become an alcoholic. You become abusive or neglect your relationships, and violent behaviors may start to take center stage, which may even lead to death. So alcohol is a double agent of a substance. In small dosages, it's a party starter and a social bridge that relieves your stress. But in excess, it's a wrecking ball for your health and relationship and even your dignity. So I'm going to place it at the seek help category. There are many more addictions I would like to cover, but that will be in the next video. So please comment what your favorite addiction is and where you think it would rank on this list. In the meantime, check out other videos on the channel and subscribe while you're at it.